Hello everyone, it's Helen here and thank you for joining me today. Now today I have a simple card to make. It's black and white as well, so if you're afraid of using black and white in any of your projects, or especially the black, then this is a great way to get yourself started. And I'll also be using the Dragonfly Dream stamp set, which is new to the Stampin' Up! Spring Summer catalogue. It's also a two-step stamp as well with the bee and the dragonfly, and you can also get coordinating dies that will go with this as well, so it's absolutely lovely. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to make the card. Okay, so I've got my card bases all ready and all the measurements will be on my website. The link will be down below, so we don't have to worry about writing anything down. So we're going to start off with our white mat first, and I've got all my stamps all mounted up as well, and we'll also be starting off with an ombre pad, which is new to the annual catalogue back in the summer. So this is the Bermuda Bay, and as you can see it's a gradient stamp, so it starts off light and it moves down to a darker shade. So there's 5 stamps, ink pads all lined up. So I also need to use a stamping base here as well, so I'm going to use my catalogue for this, just in case you don't have any foam mats. So I've just got my catalogue, a piece of paper, and then we can ink up our first step, which are these wings here. So I'm going to use the lighter tone on there first, so you just tap it on like that. If you get any lines, just keep tapping till everything's blended. Okay, I'm just going to turn it over now to the darker side. I'm just going to go around the edges here. Doesn't have to be perfect, because we'll be covering this up again with the top layer stamp. Okay, so I'm just going to find the centre and then up in the 2/3 of the card and then press down. So this is where it's really useful to have something underneath your paper when using the photopolymer stamp. There we go. Don't worry if it's patchy, we're going to be stamping on top of that. Okay, so I'm going to be using Memento next. Now the trick is to get a good imprint from this is to keep it topped up with a refill, just to keep it juicy. And as it's an alcohol based stamp, it actually has a different sort of ink pad, so it's more of a fabric top than a spongy one. So there is a trick to this, so it's kind of like a rub and a tap just to get the good coverage. Okay, and also as it's alcohol based, you need to keep your lid on as well, because it may dry a lot faster than your ordinary inks. Okay, so do your best now to just line it up. There we go, and give it a good pressing as well. If you have a MISTI or another stamp tool, this would be perfect, just in case you don't get good coverage at the first time. There we go, I'm happy with that. Okay, and now to finish our card. This is a really quick and easy card for you to do. You can make loads of these in an hour or so. If you do end up making some of these, tell me how many you can make in an hour. Okay, there we go. Oh, no, that doesn't go together, does it? Okay, grab our card base. Okay, I'm going to use Tombow. I'm going to keep it all at one layer. You can also pop it up as well on dimensionals. If you don't know what dimensionals are, they're like pop dots. Okay, so the good thing about using this Tombow is that I've got a little bit of wiggle room just to get this down in the right place. Okay, there you go, that's the card down, that's our card done, and you can cut out another mat exactly the same as this, so exactly the same size, and then stick it on the front, in there, not in the front, in the middle, just like this one. And I've used Enjoy Your Special Day, so I've taken the sentiments from the same stamp set. Okay, so that's a very simple card to make, doesn't take very long at all. So if you'd like to actually step it up slightly, I've also made, I'm not going to show you how to make this one today, so it's just using the basis of this stamp, of this card here. So what I've done is I've made a pattern exactly the same way, and I've taken a piece of vellum, and I've taken my Bermuda Bay pad, and I've just brushed it along, just like that, and then I've dried it with my heat tool. Things take a long time to dry on vellum, so I didn't want it to smudge or anything, and I wanted to get on with my project without getting green on my fingers or anything, so I wanted to get that done, so I used the heat tool for that. And then I've just mounted up this here. So how easy is that? Okay, so I hope you enjoyed today's project. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you need any more information on this particular project, then please visit my blog. The details will be down below, and I'll see you again soon.